Hey Capricorn, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be doing our reading for the month of July, and I will be doing things a little bit differently in the sense of how the layout is going to be for the reading. I am going to let the guides kind of tell me what they want to say and how they want me to say it. And that's because the collective is coming in with the energy of wanting something different, just like fed up with what is happening right now and just wanting the next chapter, wanting the new thing. And I'm getting an image of a door, and that door is opening, and I see a beautiful warm white light that's coming through. And when I say the collective, I'm talking about like all the signs. Like, this is not just a Capricorn thing. This is like all the signs that are coming through right now, and everyone's guides are like really trying to get you guys to walk through that door and not continue down the same path that you've been on. So let's go ahead and see what you guys have to say. Just remember, this is a general reading. If it doesn't resonate, totally okay. Just leave her those I need to hear right now and come back for the next reading. So again, like maybe this reading was meant for a certain group of people and this message is super important for them, and yours is next month's reading. But definitely try to take whatever information that I give you, and just, it doesn't have to be that topic, but it could be a subject, and place that in the way, not subject, theme. Like whatever message is coming through, place it in your life. I think I need a nap or something because it's been a long day. I've been doing a few readings so far, so my brain is kind of just like, whew. But okay, let's start with this message. So we have, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. I think this has been a lot of earth energies. I mean, honestly, I like Taurus got that it's already happening. It's heaven on earth, and you guys are getting stop overthinking. And Virgo might have been overthinking, something like that, but it doesn't matter. But this is a lot of overthinking. I feel like it feels like a lot of planning, a lot of movement, a lot of like I'm doing, and overthinking, maybe in a situation, maybe it's work, friends, family, like life, like where you're living. Like, I just feel like there's a sense of you doing too much. I feel like there's too much. There's a sense of too much. And I think knowing what you want is important too, because I'm getting a lot of wish-washiness. I'm getting of like, I'm doing this, then I'm doing this, but I want to do this, but then I do this. And it's like, you need to pick a lane. And I think that's when it's like, you're going to have a fork in the road, right? It's going to be whether you continue down the path that you've been on or you go through the door that I'm talking about. As a collective, everyone, like I said, has been getting that energy, and like the door is opening. I think like as a collective, especially with everything going on in the world right now, that energy has like almost like allowed the universe to be like, okay guys, let me like throw you a bone. Like, are you gonna take it, right? So are you gonna face your true north? Are you gonna go in the direction of what you truly want, or are you gonna follow like the construct that was created by society or yourself, whatever that means? Let's get some more reading on that specific card. Let's see what your guides have to say. Oh man, that is not what I wanted to do. No, everything's backwards. Okay. I think I got this right. All right, hang on. Let's just do one more quick shuffle. Yeah. So we have the Three of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the Emperor energy. Yeah, so it's there's a situation in hand right now where it's like a 50-50. Like, again, I'm getting like the wish-washiness. I'm getting a sense of like something's giving you security, so you're staying. And then I'm getting a sense of, but I want something better and I want something different. And I know that I deserve that. And I know that I can do it. But then there's a fear aspect of it. And then there's like, well, what if I can't do it? What if I'm alone? What if I can't succeed in this career? What if I like break up with this person and I, fail like finding anyone else? Like, what if they're the one? Like, there's this like wish-washiness, but like the reality is, like, I see there being you walking away. So this is the breakup card, and I see this doesn't have to be a relationship, it could be work, but if it is a relationship, I see I see an energy of you kind of walking away at some point, and this is kind of like almost an inevitable thing. So, like, yes, you can stay on this route. You don't have to go through that door that's going to be kind of divinely handed right now because as a collective, I feel like it just opens. It's like opening, it's like an opportunity. Um, but you know what you want. And that's what it's not this. It's not this situation. I know you know what you want. And I feel like you are so solid within that because Emperor energy, like this is your energy. I feel like your strength is beautiful, Capricorn. Your strength is absolutely beautiful. Like how you handle life situations, how you like carry yourself, like you people look up to you. Um I just get the sense that there's this one situation that you're just still flip-flopping and you are not able to really carry yourself within that kind of energy. I feel like something's holding you back, and a part of it is that nostalgia feeling of like the comfort, the stability, but it's like not real. It's just because you're afraid of letting go. It's afraid of like walking away. It's afraid that you won't find something better, that kind of energy. So if that resonates, man, like definitely leave a comment. Because again, people don't want to feel like they're alone. So anything that you share, I think will help like the collective. But let's go ahead and see what else your guides have to say. Buffalo Spirit, the abundant universe will provide. So if you need any validation, this is your validation. The abundant universe will provide. So I think like if you're flip-flopping, like, you know, if I go down the route, like face my true north, like, am I going to fail? Like, again, this is showing up that the universe will provide. Like, trust the process. Like, I think that should be your mantra for this month. Trust the process. I think if you heard that or you saw that somewhere, that was meant for you. And that's a sign from your guides to like trust the process, like let it go. I think you know what you want, and I think you got to just like put your foot down and just like stay in your lane and keep moving forward. And I think that's the route that's going to be where the doors open, you know? And again, I guess there's a lot of fear around it, and I understand that. Because again, the comfort being there, I mean, it makes sense. But knowing and having faith that like the universe's got you, your guides have your back, I think that's super important and will help you in this process, especially if you want to pivot and to kind of evolve. And this is beautiful. This is beautiful. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun, and the Hierophant. Major Arcana. This is beautiful. So the Sun card is like my most favorite card in the deck because it's just so beautiful. It's like a rebirth. It's like after the storm, the sun comes out. There's like youthfulness to it, spontaneity. There's just warmth, happiness, excitement. It's a childlike quality within it. It's the like innocence, and it's just beautiful. And I feel like your guides are. This message here is like when you face your true north, Wheel of Fortune, everything's cyclical, right? Like your cycle is finished. This is the new one. And like this is the sun. This is the beauty. This is the thing that you're going to want, and it's going to come into fruition, and it's going to be the most beautiful thing. And their Hierophant, like it's like you are being the leader in this. Like you are able to teach, you're able to express yourself, even learn from other people. And like there's a sense of like autonomy where you didn't have that before. And if that resonates, that word autonomy, like then this message is definitely meant for you, because you can take this in any, like you can be single, like it could mean single, but it could be like you being your own business person, like you working for yourself, you not relying on a partner or your like boss or whatever. There's just a sense of you taking control and being on your own. And I do get a sense that whatever your current situation is, it's like the cycle of that is kind of finishing. So it's inevitable. Again, like when I said this, it was inevitable that you were going to be walking away from something because it's just ending. And this new cycle is kind of starting to pick up. And I think it's just, again, like kind of letting like go of that past thing and like letting go, letting God, letting that be your green light to kind of jump ship and try something different. But let's go ahead and see this last oracle deck, what we have to say here. So we have rescue. Yeah. Your guides are like, this is more of a validation that they see you, they hear you, like you feel like you are needing, like you're not asking for help. That's a problem. Like you aren't, which is fine, whatever. I say that like haphazardly, but and it's because it's not fine. You should always ask for help. But I feel like you want someone to kind of like help you out here. Like you want an answer. You want someone to tell you what to do. You want someone to be like, hey, like, why don't you do this instead? And blah, blah, blah. Like you want that answer, you want that, and this is kind of it. Like your guides are kind of like pulling you out of whatever the situation is, whether it be through signs, whether it be through this message, like this tarot reading. There's some sense of you needing to be rescued, and that's so funny because this is coming up the second time. So we have the Queen of Swords, the World, and the Eight of Cups. So you are definitely having to have to turn your back on something and walk away, which is, again, the scary part of this whole thing. You are definitely going to need to, this, whatever situation is completely depleting you. I'm seeing the Ten of Swords in my head. There's so many mixed emotions when it comes, it might be like a relationship, but it might also be work, I'm getting. But your guides are saying like, you have the strength, like, because you're not going to ask for help. I don't see you asking for help. I don't see you actually taking anyone's help. I see this being very something internal within, and the strength is there, the Queen of Swords. I'm seeing you kind of like taking the knowledge of everything, because like you're not thinking emotionally, because you haven't been. You've been very logical when it comes to like situations. You've been really thinking about pros, cons, making lists, like really like even budgeting or seeing like you have I see numbers. I see like an Excel spreadsheet. I don't know why. I see you kind of like making lists and kind of making sure you're making the right move. And there's like the overthinking in this. Yeah, stop overthinking. There's definite overthinking within making moves, which is why you keep flip-flopping. Again, stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. And like you are going to be able, like I see you kind of being able, like if you know, there's free will, right? You don't necessarily have to go through the door. You can stay on this path, and you can stay on this path for a little while before you walk through that door, right? It doesn't have to be end of July, that's your deadline, right? There's always going to be no opportunities. This one might just be a miss, right? This is all our lesson, all in due time, right? But hearing this message might help you kind of keep moving that ball forward. And that's all that the guides really want you to really do, because that's part of evolving, is keeping the ball rolling. And the world being here, like if you're able to actually face your true north, do and stay in your lane, do what it is that you want to do, like the world is yours, like the completion, everything that you want. And that all it takes is walking through that door, taking the leap of faith, closing that door behind you, knowing that trusting that the universe is going to provide all of that. And I think that's like super important to take away from this entire reading, because I think that's like a theme of why we're stuck here, because I feel like we've been stuck. I feel like all the signs are stuck. Let's go ahead and get some advice from your guides right now. Last kind of tidbit for what they want to say. So we have discipline, determination, passion, creativity, sentiment, and joy. And that's part of like the nostalgia thing here. Yeah. Let me see if you can see this. So I see you really, you know what you want. And right now, like, I don't feel like there's excitement. I don't feel like there's passion. I feel like the sun here is showing me what your future could be. What if you walk through that door? And that's a passion in coming back. I feel like there's something with career. Like, I feel like you coming, like you being yourself again. I feel like you lost yourself. And your guides are like, your advice is really to like seriously go through that door. Like everything that's in front of you right now, find the joy, find that passion, and it's not where you are now. You're not facing your true north. And like you know what that true north is, but you're not facing it. And I think there's a sense of like the determination of manifesting that because again, as a collective, we've kind of created this kind of doorway for the universe to kind of open up and let us in, right? There is a sense of determination within it, and they want you to keep moving forward within that, but staying in your lane, staying in that absolute north, facing north lane, and nowhere else. No wish-washiness, no overthinking, no like questioning things, because I think everyone's been doing that lately. It's kind of crazy because, like, it's to some extent almost every sign has had that in their reading. So if this message did resonate, definitely like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Leave a comment so someone can kind of relate and feel like they're not alone. And I appreciate you guys coming back, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.